Hey there, big episode 10. It's a real milestone, I guess. But we're going to be doing something special this week. Let me get out of this view. Holy smokes. Jeez. But it's Cinco de Mayo, and my buddy Chadwick here really likes, high five, sugar skulls. That's not really like a Cinco de Mayo thing. That's Day of the Dead, but we'll try our hand at that. Skulls are like notoriously hard to build, but I've looked at a few images. We should be able to do something. We'll figure it out. I moved this up, played back some of the video, and these weren't like super visible. We finally knocked a whole sign out with the boardwalk and esplanade right there. But this week we're going to be doing Fertile Valley stuff. Gonna do the soil lab. Like, I really need to set the candles up, because look around here, dude. Like, these could almost all be candles instead of just like goofy torches everywhere. And I want to work on, I guess that's not on there, but we're gonna work on the farms. I want to move some melons, pumpkins, and sugarcane over there, and I want to try and automate what I can. I don't have a ton of slime, but before I get started on all that, I want to work on that sugar skull. I just want to knock that out today. We're gonna build like a skull, and we're gonna go back and decorate it. So here we go. Been building on this skull here. I'm not making it like 3D or anything. I actually saw a pretty cool like skull base in one of those Minecraft books, so we might make like a 3D skull at some point based on that. But I'm so glad I built that wool machine. I have so much wool to build stuff like this too. But I was looking at the eyes, like that's, you know, of course filled in versus like open. I almost like it open better. Maybe I should open up those teeth. I'm gonna keep working on it. Okay, we've got this all shaped up. Before I decorate this though, we're missing one thing. The sombrero, am I right? Yes. I got the pattern. Like, I was about to start building, like, the point of the hat, right? But I was looking at it, and I thought, try some pumpkins for that orange. Some jack-o'-lanterns, too, to give it some light up there. I'll make some lighting down here. I'll probably need to get some glowstone. But I was going to go ahead and do all this and then show you. Oh, I'm going to put some jungle logs with cocoa beans on the bottom. Like, you know, the little, I guess, like, tassel things that hang down? Well, you'll see. But look. This wandering trader, I was about to just kill him, but I looked at what he had. Dang guy has like stalactites for 1 emerald. I still am yet to get an emerald. These goofballs up here. Oh, these guys. So we got that sombrero on there. Look at that in the night with the glowstone and the jack-o'-lanterns. You can like face the jack-o'-lantern so you don't even see, you know, the carved thing. But I was doing a little research on Cinco de Mayo for some factoids and context. Like, I knew, like I've said, you know, this sugar skull thing that's totally Day of the Dead. And when I was doing my research, like the first thing up there was like sugar skulls on like Cinco would be like, you know, decorating jack-o'-lanterns for the 4th of July. So I was way off on this, like for sure. Like I'm not trying to, you know, culturally appropriate like Cinco de Mayo, you know, for some goofy Minecraft video. This, I don't know. I thought it'd just be fun to make. But we're gonna go through and decorate this with some fun colors. I've been looking forward to this actually. This will be the fun part. That sombrero, that was pretty neat to put on there. The dimensions came out alright, I guess. Like, I was gonna add some like pixel art stuff around here, like maybe some mangoes or maracas or something. I'm not sure what block I'd use for that, because I'm mainly for like color stuff like that. It's just like wool that I've got and I've already used. Like, I don't want it to like blend. I might try it, but I'll probably just leave it like this. Let's get this decorated, and I'll come back at you with some fun Cinco factoids. Okie dokie, we've got this all colored up. I used a bunch of blocks I don't usually use. See, like, blocks of lapis lazuli. You can almost hardly tell the difference between, I guess, like, texture-wise. But there's, like, blue wool mixed in right there, too. Like the nether block, you know, what is that even called? Nether wart block. Wish that was actual nether wart. Jeez, I love some potions. But yeah, I like how the eyes turned out better than down here. Amethyst is another one I never use. I just wanted it to be colorful, you know. I think it turned out pretty cool, all things considered. But now that we've effectively culturally appropriated, you know, Mexican history and traditions, let's actually like hit some May 5th, Cinco de Mayo factoids. So May 5th, I originally thought was Mexican Independence Day. It is not. I thought it was like independence from not France, the French. Cinco de Mayo is the commemoration of a military victory over France. The Mexican Independence Day is actually in September 16th, not May 5th. So, I thought I knew something cool about Cinco de Mayo, but I was incorrect, so that is a factoid. Another factoid, Canada apparently celebrates Cinco de Mayo with air shows and aerial acrobats, which is way better than we do here. Mostly here it's like an excuse to just party, you know, and drink like tequila or do whatever. But Canada's got the right approach. I like that. Not again, I didn't say. This is literally just Googled. I literally Googled Cinco de Mayo factoids. So you can fact check me. Okay, third and final fact. The biggest Cinco de Mayo celebration is in, you guessed it, Los Angeles. Apparently they have to block off like extensive roads. There's like hundreds of thousands of people at these celebrations. So hey, that's 3 Cinco de Mayo factoids and a weird sugar skull with the sombrero. Right on. Boom. That's the shot from across the river over here in Fertile Valley. And after all that, I'm gonna just goof around some farms over here. We're gonna duplicate these and get some melons and pumpkins growing. I saw a really cool roof. I can't remember who made that. It was like honey and pumpkins and like melons. So I definitely want to build with some more melons and pumpkins. But let me get some stuff together. I might need to go get some quartz, but I'll come back at you with some farms. Okay, I've made these before. I've made a few of these. Like here was the plan, right? You know, the melon's planted here, grows over into an actual melon here. Boom, pop. But that makes the clock. God, that's terrible. I messed around with a bunch. Can't seem to crack it. I'm just there's other stuff I can do, but the way I've got it set up, this doesn't really work. I'm just gonna do a hopper clock. Never done that before. But check that out. I did go through and I used probably half my dirt and like really built this up. You probably can't tell, but I was just taking in the view. Let's mess with this hopper clock though. Okay, so I was digging out under here. It's actually kind of neat. Yeah, cue the music, cue the music. But I was setting up the collection system and like the trigger clock down here to actually extend the pistons. So I've never really messed with piston clocks before. I was thinking, you know, it would just like feed into this one and vice versa. But you have to do some redstone stuff to like, cause they're just feeding straight to each other. I looked up some, you know, simple, you know, videos. I didn't even watch a video. I was trying to just like do it myself, but it didn't work out. And honestly, for our purposes, don't even really need that. I'm gonna do something else, which I will show you right now. Check it out. We got it working. It's magnificent. Like, I've even got it set up too. I've not done the collection system yet, but I'm gonna change. What's next? Left or right? Boom. You'll never know. But yeah, I've got the collection system set up pretty nice too. Should see whenever the pistons extend, send a little, yep, light there, and then we'll wire that up to some mine carts. Check this out though. Oh, you can't see his name tag through the glass. That's actually Mark II. I killed the first one. But yeah, just wanders left and right, you know, whatever he feels like. Beautiful. I was doing all that crazy stuff. It wasn't even crazy. It was just pretty basic observer piston stuff. But this works. I learned this from B-dubs. Well, B-double-O. I think that was season 8. But yeah, that's where I saw this. I really like this. I'll probably end up using this more than I should. Alright, this is all done. The pistons, I'm going to have to turn that down because the constant pistons are a little much. But I'm growing in the plants. Pumpkins over here, melons over there. And again, this is something you can pretty easily duplicate. I did create, you know, a hideous monstrosity in here though. Yeah, let me check our time. We'll probably move on to something else real quick. Oh, one thing I will say about making anything like this is always do your water last. Like, I've learned the hard way several times. You know, if you have to go back and do something, it's game over. It's gonna be terrible. But anyway, we'll come back real quick with something. Alright, this is totally done. I finally got the redstone all covered up. That was it was kind of tricky working that in. It kind of obstructs this side. There's a few things with this. We did zazz this up a little bit, add a little panache. I had to change that chicken. This is now those pistons. That's Redstone Brains Mark III. So the chickens would lay eggs. I guess I could have changed the pressure plates. I'm not sure if the chickens could have activated the heavier ones, but I just switched out a pig. It works fine. So yeah, that side's watermelon, the side's pumpkin. This is not necessary because like he already activates this too much, but I guess if you really needed to, I went back and added in like more depth because just being like one block, it was getting hit so much that the pumpkins and melons could barely grow. And even so, it could probably be bigger. But I'll still change that. It kind of almost not quite doubled my pumpkins and melons. Yeah, I got my little bed here. Got a silly lectern. You know, in case I feel like writing a haiku, throwing it down. You never know. You never know what strikes your fancy. But I'm gonna call that done. And over here, we threw down a whole bunch of like terraces for farming. Check this out. Like, I've been playing Minecraft for like years, and I did not know this. I'm not sure like when it was, you know, introduced, or if I'm just like, you know, complete noob. But if you grow them in lines, you know, there's potatoes, beets, carrots, wheat. Like, these will grow faster somehow, some way. I'll experiment with that more. So yeah, like I already have been. But like these lower terraces will be for like probably actual farming, but like up here, it's just like a monoculture. You know, just honestly for aesthetics, beats, and then wait up there. Once we do get those villages, though, like, we'll need a ton of produce. Get some dang emeralds. That's about it for this one. I'm totally out of time, and I think this probably will end up being kind of long. Oh, you gonna get it? Yep. The redstone. But yeah, that'll be a wrap on this one. I hope I didn't offend anybody with my awful Cinco de Mayo sugar skull and silly factoids. But yeah, happy Cinco. I'll be posting this Monday, so it'll be like Cinco, not, no. May 6th, May 6th. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.